Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for June 13th. Today's devotion is titled The Kingdom of God. And the Bible reading is from Mark chapter 10, verses 13 to 16. People were bringing little children to Jesus for him to place their hands on them, but the disciples rebuked them. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Truly I tell you, anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." And he took the children in his arms, placed his hands on them, and blessed them. My mother has been committed to many things over the course of her life, but one that has remained constant is her desire to see little children introduced to Jesus. Of the few times I've witnessed my mother display disagreement publicly, all were when someone attempted to cut a children's ministry budget in favor of what they felt were more serious expenditures. "I took off one summer when I was pregnant with your brother, but that's it," she told me. "I did a little family math and I realized my mom had been working with children in the church for 55 years. Mark chapter 10 records one of the endearing stories in the Gospels commonly titled The Little Children and Jesus. People were bringing children to Jesus that he might touch and bless them, but the disciples tried to prevent this from happening. Mark records Jesus as indignant and rebuking his very own disciples. "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these." Charles Dickens wrote, "I love these little people, and it's not a slight thing when they who are so fresh from God love us. And it's not a slight thing when we, who are older, do all we can to make sure the little children are never hindered from the ever-fresh love of Jesus." If you were introduced to Jesus as a child, who were the supporting adults in that memory? What kind of impression does Jesus being indignant in this story make on you? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.